Hello students, this is Ms. Reyes. I would like to just go through week 8 because this is our starting point. We're coming back on already this week. I sent you an email in announcements as well just to welcome you back, and we will have a live section just so that we can connect and I can answer all your questions and we can go through more details in terms of your week 8 assignments. Please understand that I had to do a few changes within the syllabus and our course calendar due to we lost a few weeks because we're going through this coronavirus and we all going through that. So hopefully you are staying safe and healthy at home. So let me just go through, this is where it says weekly activities and you will see the changes and this is where you will submit it. But before I go through week 8 assignments, this is where we are clicking over here, live sections, click here, and this is for us to meet online. And this is our first section, April 15 at 6 p.m., which is Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, okay? And you will just click in here and join the meeting with me and other students from home, okay? Now going back to our weekly activities assignment, so notice that again our course calendar changed, okay? So I'm going to click in here and then it's asking us to complete these documents here, and I gave you the pages, okay? Now most of these documents you have already done or in the process of doing within Office 133, so you should be familiar. Now if there's any questions that you have, please email me or ask for a meeting through a live section, just me and you, depending on your needs. I'm more than willing to do that. Also, we are 2 tutors, which is Berta and Nana, will be joining us in class, and you can always ask questions to them as well. And they're also set up to give you live sections with them, directly with them. But you're more than welcome to ask me, and I'd be more than happy to help you. So, for week 8, we are completing 4 items. The black letter in open punctuation, I will explain what that is, the modified black letter, the memorandums, and then the complete business report. So let's do the 317. So on page 317 is your reference guide. So one of the questions that I've been asked is, are we typing exactly what it is there? Yes. So you are kind of just completing everything that is there. So for example, do the letterhead where it says Belt and Associates, creating those lines, the green line and the yellow line that you see right after the title for the company. There's different ways of doing this, so just be creative with Microsoft Word, okay? And then of course adding the address and all the about, okay? Now the spacing, notice there's no spacing, okay? But it's asking you, for example, the 2 inches after your letterhead. So make sure you do a single space and then do 5 enters, just like we have done it in Microsoft Office 133, and then start your cover letter, okay? So make sure where it says October 24, 2020, because that's the year, okay? And then it's telling you the beginning of the paragraphs, the deadline, letter, address, salutation, the body, okay, the beginning and after the paragraph. Make sure you do spelling and all the above with everything in there, okay? That's the letter. And then it's asking you to, on page 318, to add an envelope. And to add an envelope, so it's very easy. I think I just would like to just to go through that real quick so you can see how it's done. Now, the next thing before I do the envelope, it's also asking you to do a modified black letter in mixed punctuation, and also it does have a cover letter. Notice that the date is tab, it's about 3.25 left tab. You have done those in OFTECH 133 as well, okay? And then the envelope, and then the last thing is completing the business report on pages 322 to 329. And then the memorandum, of course. The memorandum, you have done that as well in OFTECH 133. This is just a repetition to make sure you are good to go with these classes. Now, with the memo, I like to just mention that, again, all of those documents are single space, so make sure you set them up to single space. And also with the memo, Once you go to page 320, you're going to say to, from, they, and subject. Make sure you tab at least twice so the lines are correctly lined up to start your memo, okay? The business report, you have a table of contents, you have a bibliography, and then you start your business report. You have, you're going to have a lot of the footnotes to make sure you understand that. You're going to copy and paste some charts from Excel. And then the last page on 330, they're giving you some proofreader marks. Remember, this is all done in OFTECH 133. So just make sure you refer, if you still have that textbook. If you have questions, just let me know. Some of you already did this project, so you did a beautiful job, by the way. Thank you so much. For those that have not worked on it, no problem. We're not there yet. We're just starting this coming Wednesday. You will have an entire week to complete this project. And of course, I am here to help you, and I can answer your questions this coming Wednesday when we meet at 6 o'clock. Okay. Now, just real quick, I'm just going to open my Microsoft Word right here, and I'm just going to delete this. For single space, of course, this is the paragraph. You can just do the one space, but for the most part, I ask the students under the style just to click no spacing, and that way your entire documents is no spacing. Most of these documents you have to do no spacing and 5 enters before you start typing, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you start. Now, the one thing I like to go through is the mailing, which is creating the envelope. Let's just pretend that you're done typing your cover letter, so you will go to mailing after that and click on envelopes. Okay, and once you do that, it's going to take you to this window. So the delivery address will be here. If there's a return address, otherwise you cannot meet it, but this is where it goes. I'm just going to type something here. So the delivery address, I'm just going to send it to myself, and let's say that this is from a sister of mine. So I'm not going to type the whole address, but then you're going to add it to a document so you can see and say yes. Okay, and so we can see, so this is your envelope. Okay, and this is your cover letter, that type of thing. If you need more assistance with this project, I will be more than happy to help you with this. Okay, so just keep me posted on what you're going to be